See, it says the fall of man. But truly, was it the fall of man with the angels and aliens, or did the aliens, truly, did the aliens, the fallen angels, which some may call the aliens, did they cause the fall of man? Did they cause it? I brought my green screen, y'all. I'm getting myself situated here. I can stand right here and you can see me behind my green screen. You like it? Yeah, I still got, I thought since I got two green screens, I can bring the one green screen down here. Put it in Ken's garage. Ken's man cave. It's his man cave right there. Man cave. That's right. And I'm happy to be able to use his lovely man cave. I love it. I cleaned off his counter today. I wiped it all down and stuff like that. I got some nice music going too. Meditating music. Because we got to meditate. No, angels and aliens. You know how I said that? You know how it says like angels and demons or whatever? Look what I found. I just clicked it in on UFO. And then this pulled this up. Angels or aliens? Some researchers say Vatican archives. I got to put this music down because I don't really like too much music in my background. But look at this. The United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. And 4 days ago, the angels or aliens. What on earth is this? UFO and other paranormal information, you all. Did you all hear about it? Did you hear about the angels or aliens in the news? Did you hear about it? Hello and good evening. Yeah. You're honored. Well, we're all honored. It's an honor to be here, to be able to use the social media. It really is an honor. Yeah, good evening. Aliens and angels, you know that they know something. The UFO and other paranormal information. So I went over to here. I did. Why did they, look at this, Oxford Academic, the introduction from angels to aliens. Why do they have to say you went from angels to aliens? That's really interesting right there. It is, if you think about it. Oh, look at that right there. Ooh. Angels or aliens, and some researchers say the Vatican archives, the Vatican is involved with the UFO secrets. Well, we know they have a whole lot of secrets that they are withholding. They are in their archives. Their archives underground is what we're talking about. Look when this was written, right here. June the 18th. I'm going to close this. This is an article from this place right here. You can look it up. It's from the United States Conference of Catholic. I'm just going to say I thought I said alcoholic. I thought I said alcoholic bishops. Gina, that is not nice. Well, I saw the holic. Catholic bishops. I did. When I first looked at that. That's not nice of you, Gina. I can't help it. I cannot have it. I have nothing against bishops or nuns or nothing. Oh no, they got their job that they're doing, their calling in life and stuff like that. Hello. I'm just saying it. It's the summer solstice. It is the summer solstice. You know, I could be sitting down. Look, I got my green screen here. I got good lighting right here. If I brought my I could even do my dancing videos in here too. But I'd be banging that music too loud, and the neighbors might hear it, my mom's. That's okay. It's my home away from home. You ever leave your house and then you come back, your mom says, you know, you always have a place here, no matter where. You're always welcome here. That's right. Some people may not hear that, but still. No, y'all, this just took place. A group of scientists and researchers are seeking access to the Vatican Apostolic Archives. Okay, now I thought this is old news, but now they're seeking it to uncover the information about the UFOs and the paranormal, believing there may be traces amid the 50 miles of shelves holding everything from handwritten papal notes to presidential missives. 50 miles of shelves. 50 miles is really, really long. Do we need a moderator on here? Oh, Al, honey, we on here? You been in the basement of the Vatican? Have you? And you don't want to be there. The guards are there 24/7. 50 miles, handwritten papal notes. Decades long effort, decades. That's more than 20 years, decades. Gained momentum in 2023, U.S. intelligence. Okay, let's see that testimony. Okay, we did see this, alleging that the Vatican's involvement in an international cover-up of the alien secrets. The Grush claimed that Pope Pius is that the 12th or the 7th? I don't know what it is. He back-channeled information to the United States about a crashed UFO recovered by a fascist. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Pope Pius back-channeled information to the United States about a UFO recovered by the fascist dictator Benito Mussolini. That's who we're talking about, Benito Mussolini. I don't know where, he said, they got this information. Marco Grilli, the secretary to the prefect of the archives. No, this must have just happened. I don't know where they got the information. This person right there. Did you look at him? When I first did it on his face, looked red like an alien. He did. Did you all see that? I would start to zoom up on him, and I thought his face looked reptilian. If we've got reptilians, and which we do, we've got reptilians. Do you think some of the reptilians would have a red face? You said, did you say that guy? Who was the alien? That guy was the alien, you all? Is that what you said? Yeah, Alan in the Netherlands. Oh, it's just a little humid in here. There's an air conditioner, but I didn't turn it on. June, the archives. Okay, that guy. I want to look at him. Let's look at him again. Let's put him in the inverted mode to see what he looks like, because this is talking angels and... Hey, let's look at him. See his eyes. Hey, let me look at his eye. I'm going to try to see if I can get his eye. This guy. What is going on with his eye? What does his eye look like that? Can you see that? Do you really think he is a reptilian? Look at, he's not real. He is not real. He's CGI. He is CGI. Look at that. But no, look at that. Yeah, I got to steady my hands. Okay, I wish I don't have I have both my laptops here, but I got to steady my hand. Let's see if I can stick this thing right here and just hold my hand steady so we can zoom up on his face. Oh, now he looks evil like that. He does. He don't look real like this. That's because I got the screen tilted. This is really strange. His whole body disappears, and all we can see is that. Let me get him. Okay, let me put him and zoom up on his face. Now, where are we? Let me tell you something. If you think that I cannot play moderator on here while I'm doing this and I'm not going to see your sneaky comment, you got another thing coming. Because this is a time where Gina is growing more spiritually on the inside of her being, just like a lot of other people. And we're standing up and we're speaking up, okay? We're being more spiritually awakened, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it at all. In fact, you probably don't like it, but that's just too bad, you know? This channel wasn't for you anyhow. If you had to come on here and say that, that's exactly right. Oh, I will tell him. No, look at this. Look at this guy. We can make him bigger. We can. Let me do this, you all. Gina, would you quit moving it around? I wanted to see his lips. His whole entire face. Okay. Let's make him bigger. Let me flip it around to me. I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to go up here. You all, if you have a laptop or something, you can come up here. You can, okay, you can go down here to Zoom. Once you go up here in the three little squares, I want to show you that. Like, wait a second. You come up here to the top of your page. You click this spot. It brings this right here. You come down here. If you say, well, I can't get my thing to look any bigger, you go to Zoom and you just hit this button right here and watch it. You can make him bigger. Oh, where did he go? Okay, they're only going to make you get, oh, we're going to see if he can get big. I don't know if they're going to let us see him bigger. Hold on, you all. You're going to have to look at Ken's ceiling, okay? You're going to look up there at the light. Those are little UFO lights up there on the ceiling. They're glowing in the dark. That's what the flying saucers look like. Oh, see, they will not let us look at the picture and make it big. That's okay. I'm going to leave it back down. Can you see me down here? I'm going to put it down to the normal thing because he didn't look normal. He didn't. But if I can get a screenshot of what on, I got to get out of this thing. Can y'all see me over here? This is UFO. I got a halo above my head. Yeah, right there. That's my built-in halo. Gina, you don't got a halo. Well, right here, I got a oval halo on my head. I'm trying to find out how I can do a screenshot. I found out, so I got it. I'm going to crop that picture because I want to see if, yeah, I just want to open it up in photos, please. I want to see, okay, I don't want to install I don't know how to do the Clipchamp. Y'all hold on a second. I wanted to zoom up on this man because he is one of the testifiers and the conference, but he does not look real. He doesn't look human. He looks like either he is CGI or he's some kind of shape-shifting reptilian. He really is. Let me see if we can get him on here. And well, okay, we look at him. Okay, we can look at him now. I got it bigger. Sorry there, Applebrooks, honey. We're looking at his, he doesn't look good. Let me put my face to shadow him. He doesn't look real. Oh my. He is a former U.S. intelligence official, David Grush, given a sworn testimony. But his hands don't look real either. They don't. So does that mean he's not real? I really do think at times, I don't know who's real or who isn't on the TV, but I know that this does, oh, he looks scary. Look at his eyes. If he is a reptilian, he does look scary. Let's see what he looks like with it. Okay, look at him. Okay, he doesn't look too scary like that, but his eyes are like, no, this does not look right. His forehead even looks way off. He could have a mask on his head. Do you all think that he has a mask and he is like a reptilian? And the reptilians want the news out that they are reptilians? Is that what they want? He reminds you of a creature of some sort. Okay, well, let's look, and maybe if we look long enough, you'll be able to see what type of creature that he reminds you of. So we're just going to look at him and see. I thought the same thing also. Because his forehead doesn't match. He looks like he could have big teeth in his mouth too, and I'm not just saying that. He looks like he could have... Oh. Oh no. He is a reptilian. Look at his eye on the left. This is, it's his technology. They got holographic technology to disguise them and make their lips look like they're human. And look at the CGI on the side. See, that's what they doing. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. That's exactly what they doing. They got the technology going like that. They do. Holographic to where they can like push a button. It's just think of it like this. Just think of the screen. I can use the technology. If I was on my computer, I could put a Chrome filter on me and I could fade myself in and out. I could superimpose something else over me to make it, to put my face on a different body and all of that. I could do that. But Gina, that's because you're a shape-shifting reptilian. Okay. All right. Do I look like that? No, I don't look like that. Oh. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm tired of looking at that, you all. Let me do this. Let me get this back to over here. We're supposed to be reading this. He was, he said Pope Pius. Pope Pius back-channeled information to the United States about a crashed UFO by the fascist dictator. Now, not all reptilians are bad. Just like not all humans are bad. They're not. Not all dogs are bad, cats are bad, birds are bad, and all of that. You got the good and the bad in the world. You truly do. I'm trying to, I want to push this in. Okay. Ken had some washers up there, the little washer tray that has some different types of washers. It was pushed out a little bit, so I had to push it in. He just wanted to get my attention. He did. I don't know. Look, and here, look. I don't know. They're trying to say he don't know where they got the information. The, who was it? This is Marco Grilli, the secretary to the prefect of the archives. He told the Catholic News Service June the 10th. He doesn't know where this guy got his information. He is one of them, so he knows what type of information's down there. That's where he got it. It's about his species. That's what it's about. It's about this type of species right there. Let me go down the screen. That's all right, y'all. I gotta keep using this. The archives have received emails inquiring about the veracity of this guy's claims, but likened them to request to read the personal letters of Pontius Pilate or the Virgin Mary. They no. Why don't you let the people see them? We want to see them. Oh no. Look, the American Cosmic suggests that the UFO believers, the archives hold more than meets the eyes, and they do. Do you remember that time that Trump went to the Vatican and he walked in front of the Pope and the Pope walked behind him. You remember seeing that? Was that the same thing with the Queen and the same thing with the King of England and stuff? That was really weird. It was strange, to say the least. The nuns were witnessing the orbs. Now, see, look at this. The paranormal, the paranormal events, the nuns witnessing orbs entering their cells. Flying houses and aerial phenomena. They saw the flying houses. Well, the flying houses came from the Vril. When we read the story about the Vril, I'm going to trip over that. The Vril, the coming race of the Vril, deep underground, they had flying houses. They had houses on wheels, and they had houses like they could fly around in a house too if they wanted to, and whatever else they wanted to fly around in. These nuns seen that. Of course, a lot of people can see orbs. They argue the events might be better understood as a UFO type occurrence rather than miracles at Catholic traditionals. Yeah, this is wow. Did y'all read this about the Catholic news service? Because this just came up. Oh my, look at that. Historical record is filled with all these kinds of events. On the May the 30th, the people at the Vatican, they don't even know where to look. It's in the basement. It's in the basement. Look at the basement. Oh, wow. You wouldn't know where to look, but I guarantee you somebody knows where to look. Yeah. Look at that. The Vatican's archives. The Vatican's archivists are in a mad rush. Why are they in a mad rush? They are in a mad rush to digitize what they have, and they have to prioritize what they think is the most important, she explained. So they're not really prioritizing the orbs that are bothering the nuns, and I see they don't want to tell it. Look, why do they want to digitize everything? If you digitize everything, then you can control the narrative. You could literally have AI, once something is digitized, come in and rewrite history. Forget the books. Why? Because are they going to burn all the books and stuff? But they're going to be digitalized. It'd be like the Mandela effect, how you go back in time with the Mandela effect. You remember that? With the Mandela effect. Some people remember occurrences as a certain way, and some people remember them as a different way. But if you digitalize everything, just like our medical records are digitalized, the books are digitalized, it's going to be a great reset, is what they're doing. And they don't want to, I think that they want to keep it a secret as long as they can. They don't want to tell people that there is, or there are other life forms, and that there's their angels. They call them angels and demons, but then they're being kind of not so whatever, angels and aliens. I would say that the angels are the good ones, and the aliens, well, they were trying to be nice for the word demons, is what they're trying to be. That's what they're trying to be, nice for the word of demons. But the angels and demons, they don't want to do the orbs. No, see, this is awful. The interest of the Vatican's holding extends beyond the realms of scholars of religion. The professor at medicine said they want to view the archives as a potential treasure trove for understanding UFOs. Why do they have so much control? So they can control the narrative. They have so much control so that they can control the narrative that is out there. And if they keep all of that secret, then they can control it. But the moment they let it out, just like when the government and the Air Force and Navy and all of this kind of stuff, they were gathering eyewitnesses' accounts, they were documenting everything, and then they all stopped it. And when people spoke up, they just disappeared. They were told to be quiet. They did not want the information. They wanted to control it. That's the problem. They're controlling the information. Okay, now let's look at this, Shua. This is the Vatican. This is 4 days ago. The Vatican is probably the oldest library system of paranormal or supernatural knowledge still extant. The archive has an aura of both mysticism and a feeling of deep truth that if you just know how to read it, you can pull that information out. Nolan believes that if an advanced species is showing up on Earth, it means it might be possible for humans to survive threats like climate change and the energy crisis and war. Do you think it would be a chance to survive? The very fact, they said, the very fact that we think we see something, to me is, oh, he looks weird too. He looks weird. He does look weird. Look at him. Look. He could even be, wait a minute. He wants the information out. Who is he? Gary Nolan, professor of medicine at Stanford University. He wants the information out. It says something has made it past the cliff, past the decision point that we feel we are on the edge of right now. Oh, it's gonna come out in the open. We're on the edge of it right now. So they're gonna want to bring it out. Did you see they wanted to bring it out into the presidential debates? They want to bring out UAPs and UFOs. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched a presidential debate, but I was told that if you do not watch it live and you watch it as a repeat, you're going to get altered content through the media. You are. Altered content with CGI and stuff. If you take the chance to watch it, I'm not going to do it. He co-founded the Soul Foundation, spearheaded the scientific research of UFOs, now they call them the UAPs, to initiate the dialogue with religious institutions. Jenny, you got your light shining, I know. Spiritual implications. Okay, you all, this is true. The anomalous phenomenon to initiate the dialogue with religious institutions like the Vatican about the spiritual implications of discovering alien life. And there truly will be, and there truly is spiritual implications when it comes to aliens. They say if you're a Christian and you believe in aliens, that's wrong, because all aliens are demons. There's no such thing as aliens. There's no such things as UFOs. There's one massive spiritual, what they call it? I just had a deja vu. Spiritual implication right there, because there's a lot of people that this is a big no. We can't talk about that, because if it's not in the Bible, there's no way that there's any type of alien life out there. That, I'm just telling you the truth. They will not have it. They will immediately be classified as a demon. As a demon. Even probably Ezekiel's will. But it was like a ship. It was like a ship. There are fallen angels on earth. But if there's fallen angels on earth, are there any good angels at all? We know that there's flying aircraft in the sky, UFOs, there's multicolored, different color orbs that are flying around in the sky. There are life forms underneath the earth. There's whole cities underneath the earth. There's different life forms. There's nocturnal creatures. We are not the only species that was ever created. Okay, we weren't. And what happened? What about the ant people who saved, was it the Aztecs or the Mayans or whatever, during the catastrophe, the ant people, and they took them underground so that they would not be destroyed during some kind of event, the ant people. Okay, we're going to back here. Look, the foundation is confident that at least some UFOs are genuine vehicles of non-human origin, and consequently, one primary object has been to initiate the interfaith dialogue to assess the potential impact on world religions. Okay, you know where we're going. You know exactly where we're going. You know where it's going to head. If you cannot get a clue where this is going to be headed, It's going to be a one world religion, more or less. It is. They may even dissolve religion. I'm just saying, dissolve it. There is a lot of truth out there that is hidden. And there is extreme speculation that there were certain books that were deliberately left out of the Bible, while some were specifically and deliberately put in the Bible. There is, and other things too. There's hidden history. There's a lot of hidden history. And they're not really telling the truth. They're not. There is a higher power out there. There's no mistake. Don't make no mistake about that. There is a higher power out there, higher than human beings. There is a spiritual side to this. Let me look at this. The Vatican facilitates interfaith dialogue and engages religious pluralism, more than one religion. It's always been in our mind that it's an entity. Oh, let's see. Let me, why did they just call the Vatican an entity? We got to read this again. Because the Vatican, okay, facilitates interfaith dialogue and engages religious pluralism, it's always been in our mind that it's an entity we want to engage. They're calling the Vatican an entity. Interest among the non-Catholic in uncovering paranormal. Were they going to not do this anymore? There was a big thing that happened with the paranormal stuff. What was it? The Catholic Church was no longer going to be doing the paranormal stuff anymore for some reason. Do you remember that happening like that? It's the Book of Enoch and the Ethiopian Bible, yes. They did something about the aliens. They weren't going to speak about it no more. There was something about it. The Catholic Church and the aliens. The Catholic Church and paranormal. They were no longer investigated. The paranormal investigations. They would no longer investigate in it. I think that was in the news recently. Well, no, we got this. Catholic paranormal investigations. The church has an open-minded but critical approach, and it even conducts its own paranormal investigation. I thought they did something with that. Okay, let's get back to that. I'm not going to get into that. I wanted to see the interreligious. I discussed it with 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Let's get down to this, you all. The 1960s, the archives. They want to examine the archives, and they don't want nobody in there. Do research, examine the documentation, and try to classify it. Would be accessible to the scientific community. You have to ask yourself, if they allow people to come in there and they start reading things, really, if they start reading things in there and that information gets out, it will literally shatter religion. It wouldn't be too nice. The other conscious beings in the universe. The narrative that somehow we human beings in some way are in contact with other civilizations and other conscious beings. Build another bridge in the direction of paranormal phenomenon connected with the idea of UFO. They're on the earth. They really want to get it out. They really want the information out there. Yeah. Oh, it's not that long. It's ending right here. They got thousands. They got 50 miles of shelf. The Vatican archives acknowledge that their vast shelves contain accounts of miracles. They deny that any of their holdings pertain to aliens. If they don't pertain to aliens, are they calling them? The miracle accounts are pertaining to angels. Now, it's not just fallen angels on this earth. There's walking angels. There's real angels on this earth. If you got fallen angels, you've got heavenly angels on here too. Earth angels. It's not always just the bad on the earth. It's the bad and the good. The prefect wants to affirm that there is no document in the archives that regards extraterrestrial life. Well, then you're calling it another type of life form. The scholars are seeking such material at the Vatican should be dissuaded from undertaking futile, unproductive attempts in this apostolic archive. Wow. This is like in your face. The prefect wants to affirm that there is no document in the archives that regards extraterrestrial life. If it's not extraterrestrial life, then what type of life is it? They're more or less saying it's another type of a life. If you look at that statement, let's look up extraterrestrial. And they're saying that scholars, those of curious minds who are seeking such material at the Vatican, should be dissuaded from undertaking futile. It's like resistance is futile. That's what the Borg said. My shorts got stuck on the drawer. The Borg said resistance is futile. Now the prefect just said dissuading them from their undertaking a futile and unproductive attempts in this apostolic archive. They're not going to let them. They are not going to let them. Why don't you want them to get in there? Extraterrestrial. You got to look up at the ceiling. Go look at the ceiling. They're right there. I'm going to do the extraterrestrial. I have a really hard time spelling it because I'm not from this world like a lot of other people. We're just here for a moment in time. We're not from here. Extraterrestrial. I'm going to put it in here. Ta-da! I got to put an E on the front. Let me put the E on the front of it. Y'all looking up at the ceiling. It doesn't look like my log cabin. I know it doesn't. It's okay. Extraterrestrial life. Oh, they actually had a film. They did. Look at this. If it's not extraterrestrial, then were they made on this earth? Unsolved problem in astronomy. Could life have arisen elsewhere? What are the requirements for life? Are there exoplanets like Earth? How likely is the evolution of intelligent life, extraterrestrial life, alien life, and colloquially, simply aliens? Is life which does not originate from Earth? Is life which, that doesn't make it, they say it doesn't originate from this Earth. Is there life outside of Earth? Is there another planet with Earth and humans? What is the extraterrestrial origin of life? The theory that life did not originate on Earth. Instead, it evolved somewhere else and seeded life as we know it. The panspermia purpose that the organisms, we just been talking about a bunch of organisms, such as bacteria, compete with the DNA, and they could be transported by means such as comets through space to planets including Earth. So did we get seeded from there, you all? Because I don't look like that. I don't look like that or that or that, although someone said I was a gray at one time. There are some people who do have DNA that is quite different than other people. So they don't want you to, they are not going to let them get into the records. They're hiding something. They want to keep it hush hush. They said it is futile. They want to dissuade them from undertaking futile and unproductive attempts. I just don't like how that is worded at all. I don't. The prefect wants to affirm, as a matter of fact, there is no document. Who gives the prefect the right to be the supreme authoritative mouthpiece, saying that there is no document in the archives that regards to extraterrestrial life, when I'm sure that there are plenty of other people? We don't need them to affirm that there is no documents out there of extraterrestrial, to affirm the existence of extraterrestrial beings. How many, 8 point some odd billion people on Earth? There's more than them on Earth who have had contact with other life forms and who have documented it. So have individual agencies. It's been documented for years and years and centuries, and before this man was born. Before that man was born, no. See, this is, it's, the tower is going to come tumbling. The tower is coming down. Just think of the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel is going to come tumbling down, and they're trying to stop it. They're trying to stop it. They built the tower, and they don't want no one else to have any information. Their tower is going to come down. They're going to be the fall, because they're not telling the truth. They are not telling the truth. They know it. They know it. Futile. I just can't. This reminds me of the Borg. Futile and unproductive attempts. Look, the Vatican archives have a high value for paranormal researchers, he said, especially because since the Renaissance, the church has applied mere rigor to allege miracles by requiring the witnesses to swear oaths that they are not lying. Well, what about this? Is that your oath? There's nothing at all, nothing in the 50 miles of bookshelves in the archives that regards any type of extraterrestrial life. 50 miles. I just don't believe them. I really don't believe them. And I won't believe them. Neither will a lot of other people. They're losing their power. They are. They're losing their grip. And if you truly do have, if the reptilians themselves and other life forms truly want the information to be brought out, let's just suppose they made a deal. The beings on this earth who came here, who are not fully human, they made a deal with the earthlings to say, give them a set time frame. And then they're going to bring out the disclosure. They're going to get the information out so that they can come out of hiding, so that they don't have to hide behind wherever they're hiding. They can come out into the open, and the humans have not kept up their part of the bargain. So suppose that's what's happened. The religious leaders of the world, especially the Vatican, has not held up its part of the bargain. And since these beings are more powerful than the Vatican, I'm not speaking out against the Vatican. I'm just speaking out about the superiority complex that is in the world, held in the hands of a few. There is a superiority complex. These other life forms are much more superior than the mere humans on Earth. They are. I'm not going to say that they're not. They are. And the humans on Earth know it. We could be destroyed if these other life forms wanted to. God, with just one breath, just one word, could destroy us. The Vril inside the earth, they could destroy us just like that too. So it sounds like to me that the Vatican and some other world figures throughout the centuries have not held up their part. Their part. They haven't held up their part of the bargain. And they don't want the truth to get out. The reason they don't want the truth to get out is because they're going to lose the power that they have over the people. And if it's literally going to do something to the religions of the world, well, you've got the main figurehead. If it's going to do something, the existence of extraterrestrial, it's going to dissolve the power that they hold. Because the people are going to feel like, you lied to us. You knew this. You have 50 miles of bookshelves underground and then some in your tunnels. And you don't want the information out. And you twisted the history. You hid the history. No, the people are they're not going to be happy. And then at that point, they're not going to believe anything that was said. Because they're going to say, you just lied. All you did is lie. The lies that they kept from the people, it's going to come to the point, the lies that they kept from the people, the information, the truth that was kept, is literally going to destroy them. Because whatever is done in secret will be brought out into the open. You can't hide something forever. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be years and years and years thinking the truth will never come out. The truth has a way to come out. It's always going to come out, and it's going to come out at a time that some least expect it, and in a way that they least expect it to come out. And once it comes out, it's out of your control. You can't control it. You can't. It's like, no, the secret's out. The secret's out. And now there's nothing you can do about it. You can't put it back in the bag. It's just like opening up Pandora's box. You can't close the box. You can't. Everything has already came out. I feel that that's what's getting ready to happen. They don't want to say it because they're going to lose their power. That's why they moved all the gold. They had to get all the gold from all the Vatican vaults, all that stuff around the world, all the churches, get it back to the Vatican. They called in all their gold, all their money, bring it back. They know what's coming, and they know. It's like, Gina, what did you talking about? They know what's coming, and they know. The Vatican wanted all their money. We did videos on it. The Vatican wanted it. It was like 2 years ago. Vatican, bring all the money. Bring the money. It reminds me of kill the dwarfs, kill the trolls, or kill the dwarfs, kill the elves, save the gold for ourselves. That's what it reminds me of. In the Hobbit, kill the dwarves, kill the something, kill the elves, save the gold for ourselves. The gold is always about the gold. Bring the gold back to the Vatican vault. Ooh. Oh, they got... When will the Vatican finally... Oh, look, they were looking for it back in 2013. In 2013, like the Vatican publicly announced that they have gold and other precious metal reserves in excess of 50 million US dollars. Do they have a stockpile of gold? A stockpile of gold. Where did they get their gold? I know that light might be in your eye. I can't help it. They did a fact check on something. Let's see it. Let's see the fact check, because you got the AFP. Whenever they do a fact check, something's going on. These people like to do fireworks at night, is what they like to do. They will do it up to around 11 o'clock at night. Old photos circulated in Facebook. It says it's fake. Reports of the gold bars. Look at this. There have been 5 photos have been shared repeatedly in multiple Facebook posts since 2021. They show gold bars confiscated from an underground safe in the Vatican City. This is a false claim. The photos have circulated online in articles about gold bars since 2010, and as of March, they have no credible reports of the gold bars. Well, where are the gold bars? Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Well, what if it is like that? It looks like pallets. Pallets and pallets of gold. Do you think that that's plausible? I think it could be plausible. After praying, all cash is collected and gathered at the Vatican, and that cash is saved in the form of gold bars underground. But they did. They called in all the debt. They just did it. It was an edict that went out. What was the exact thing? Was it? I don't know. What is this? The requisition, the removal and return of the Vatican, Napoleon, the secrets, the Vatican Bank scandal that nobody is talking about. Oh. He instructs, Pope Francis instructs the Vatican entities to move all the funds. He did. The Catholic World Report. Let's look at that. We've already done a video on it. They got to have the money. I wonder if this will follow through. Okay, it was the Catholic Report. We could go outside and look at fireworks, you all. Yeah, we could go outside and look at fireworks that they're lighting off. Let's go look at the fireworks since they're doing it. Oh, it feels pretty nice out here. It's the moon. It's the moon. It's the full moon tonight. Tonight is the night of the moon, the summer solstice. Oh no, you can see it up there, and I don't have my camera. Let me flip it. They're celebrating the moon. They're gonna go out in there and they're gonna shoot some more of that stuff, y'all. Look, compliments of my stepdad Ken. He did that for my mom. There's the wind chime that was bought, that showed up at the funeral home from, it says, from your YouTube and Facebook friends and family around the world. And this here is where it hangs. It showed up, thank you, right there. It has some nice words on it. It is. Okay, I think they're taking a break. No, he had to have the gold go back to the Vatican. Gina, you look really wild. It's hot in here. I'm getting a lot of sweat out of my body. I could have had the door open. I could have. Oh, where were we at? It's the thing. Move all the funds by September the 30th. You see, that's when that happened. And it was true. The thing went out. They ordered the Holy See connected entities to move all the financial assets institutes for the works of religion, commonly known as the Vatican Bank. Their rescript clarified the interpretation in the new constitution of the Roman Curia. See, they did it. And they had to do it within 30 days, September the 1st of 2022. So it's not really too far-fetched. It's not. It's not too far-fetched to think that they had the gold I don't even know where it went. Where did the gold go? That they had the gold underground. And they said there's no such things, more or less. They more or less said there's no such things as extraterrestrial life in those archives. No. Oh, they got more fireworks going. Let's see if we can catch them. Let's see if we can catch them. I'm gonna try to catch them. Okay, oh, here we are. Let's see if we can get them. Okay, this is perfect. Come on, you go, go. Oh, those are pretty. It's a good thing we got this thing, because these falling on the house. If this thing was not over the thing, if this right here was not over the hot tub, it would fall on the hot tub, is what it would do. It would fall on the hot tub. That is fast. What happened, Al, honey? Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get them doing fireworks, you all. They're celebrating. I think let me look through the fence, see if they're still doing it. Yeah, he's probably getting some more ready to shoot up in the sky. They did it last night. At 10, what time is it? Do y'all know what time it is? Because I have no idea what time it is out here. Oh shoot, here comes the air conditioner. Yeah. The full moon tonight. Well, no sleep for me. Carly, are you going to sleep? Why don't you sleep during the full moon? Is there a reason that you don't do that? What happens if you go to sleep when there's a full moon? Is there something about it? Let me sit down a minute. Is there something about sleeping during a full moon? It's the strawberry moon. I'm waiting for more fireworks out here. They're going to be lighting them off in the country too, but not this early in the city, because if somebody had, I don't know, I guess he's done lighting them off. Maybe he wants to light a little bit each night. Don't know. Oh, you get nightmares? Oh, you sleep the best during the full moon. Is it really grounding? I gotta come out here and cool off. Sweating in that garage. Oh, they're just getting ready. I don't know. I'm gonna see if that boy, he's probably not a boy. He's probably a young man, probably 20 something. Though the moon is up here and I didn't bring my one camera. Let me see this. It's in the sky, but it's this. I'm not even going to try to film it with my phone. I can't do it justice at all. People get themselves in trouble by our Al, honey. That's just too bad for you. Oh, he looked like he's getting ready to try to do some more. We're going to watch him do some more. We'll wait a while, because we're going to catch it. If he lights it up in the air, we're going to catch some celebration with him doing that. This is really nice, this little setup that Ken's got. I mean, it's kind of dark, but you've seen it in the daytime. What is the spiritual significance of this full moon tonight being on the summer solstice? Can someone please put in here and let us know the spiritual significance of this full moon? What does it signify? Yeah, it is fireworks. Angels came from butterflies. Well, I think that's nice. What if they did? They could have. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you love the stars. Somebody got themselves some in trouble by our Applebrooks honey. Y'all just tuning in. Hello. That is how you came across this channel, Julia. How did you come across this channel? It's officially the full moon is tomorrow. Isn't if I'm sure it mean I'm gonna have to read what it means, the spiritual symbolic meaning from different schools of thought. Um, yeah, I am gonna go because I don't see no more fireworks going off. And I gotta lock up, you all. I gotta lock the stuff up. I gotta go get my laptop. That's what I gotta do. Get my laptop and get myself in the house. It's past my bedtime. Not really, because I haven't been going to bed till late. I went to bed early last night. Probably around 11 is when I went to bed. Back into the garage. I just got to straighten this out a little bit more tomorrow, but I brought one of my green screens. Probably bring some more stuff down here. Just get it a little bit more comfortable in this man cave. I like how he said man cave. Man cave. It's pretty cool. It is really cool. I'm gonna go. You haven't slept in a week. You think it has something to do with the moon or the big spikes in the Schumann resonance? Oh my gosh. Well, that is pretty wild. Oh, I'm gonna go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. I see the clock is 10:50. This was what it looked like, 10:50. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And for those just tuning in, I'm over at my other home with my mom since my stepdad, Ken, passed. He got his golden wings last week, went to heaven. So I'm here for, I keep having a deja vu. I really do. I feel like I've been here before in this moment in time. I really do. It's kind of strange. If I have, that's all right. Guess I didn't do something right. I had to come back. Right. Thank you all for your comments. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, moderators. Love you.